Had ourselves a little bit of a drama today. My GPS caller beeped me on my phone and said this white girl and the adult dog were in the neighbor's farm. I don't know if you can see my four-wheelers way up there. Yep. So this is a learning moment for me more than anything, because these dogs respect hot fence, but there was a drift up on my external perimeter fence so deep that the top wire was only 2 inches above the snow drift. And so these dogs went for a little run because they could just step over a 5-wire fence, which is crazy. So she's in the, well, not actually, she is in the doghouse. The adult should know better. She should stay with the animals. And she led this white puppy out, which is not what I want. So the white puppy I have tied to a post pounder. So if she wants to go running, she's got to drag some weight. And this one, I'm going to go find a different post pounder or a big weight of some kind. And they can drag weights around if they really have that much energy. He was a good boy. I drove by him and he was sitting among the sheep crying because the other dogs left. But he stayed right there. That boy pup, his instincts are really strong. I like that. He's going to make a good one. So I got to go find another weight so she can have a work weight onto her leash. Because this dog has a, what is that, a 15-pound post pounder. So if she wants to go running, she can drag that around. It's an all learning experience. So I'm going to go up to where that little dot that is my four-wheeler is. And go get my four-wheeler because it's in a, it's sitting on top of a 5-foot snow drift. So I got to very delicately back it up and get it back to the packed down part of the farm so I can drive it around. Boy, I'm just learning. I'm learning and learning and learning with these dogs. That's for sure. More to come. I don't know. Maybe I should be putting up another. What do I do with drifts on a big fence like that? I mean, I put a reading on it. It's still reading 6,000 volts even with all the snow load on it. But these dogs don't weigh enough and they stand on top of these drifts. Hard to know. All right. I know this zoom is terrible. Cool to see pheasants out in the field. They're pretty rare in Minnesota right now. So you can see how tall this drift is. This is my, hang on, I'll see if I can get close enough. This is the top of my 5-wire fence right here. So those dogs just have to jump maybe 6 inches to go hooning about next to this busy road. And you know, in my neighbor's field, which I don't know, you know, he's not necessarily going to be excited by that anyhow. So I'm looking at the tracks and you can see where they've jumped in and out. I don't know what to do about it. I gotta build their instincts up and bond them tightly to the flock so they don't even feel the desire to leave. Maybe another year in the summer when they start to conflate these hot wires with a lot of shock, they won't even dare do it. But it's a puzzle to be solved. But for now, I'm gonna do the old, I don't remember where I saw it, but I'm putting they can haul around a 15-20 pound weight and wear themselves out that way. So I got to try to get my four-wheeler because I was really trying to catch these dogs up and I kind of overdid it. So I got to get my four-wheeler out of snow I got to do it carefully and get it out of snow that's probably about 5 foot deep. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty frustrated. And I have only had 1 cup of coffee today, so I'm just... these dogs are so frustrating. Trying not to swear. All right, so this is the problem in front of me right now. I got a four-wheeler laying on about 4-foot snowdrift, and I need to get it back out of there somehow without causing even more trouble for myself. So I think I'm gonna try to, it looks like the drift is shallower. I don't know what to do. Shit, I might have to just back up, try to get it to back up the way I came, because it's not too bad after right here. It's only about 8 inches deep past there, but it just drifts really hard here. And originally when I drove in here, the snow was holding up the four-wheeler, and then it kind of let go. So now I gotta muscle that around. So I gotta dig it out. It's up to its axles, which is fun. And then try to get it out. Always a good time. Yeah. Well, I am absolutely bushwhacked. I thought I had this filmed for a time lapse, but I just dug and then pushed and dug and pushed and got my four-wheeler out. And the dogs came to say hi, but golly, this snow is thick. There's like 2 ice caps in it. That's a lot of digging. I think I'm gonna come up with some poly braid and just poke some posts into the top cap of the snow by these drifts and hook them to the fence, so these dogs don't feel like they can just go through it. I mean, there's a spot right here where the top wire is 1 inch off the snow. It's just unbelievable how much snow there is. I did not think to even walk up here and see what it was like, and boy, that was my mistake. But I just spent 45 minutes digging out my four-wheeler. I'm kind of pissed off at myself, kind of pissed off at these dogs. The ups and downs of the whole damn thing, I guess. Sheep and cattle look fine. There's a positive. Ugh. Well, this has been a trying day. You can see the sun is going down. Come on, leave them alone. Come on. This has been a trying day for me. You know, I guess it all has its ups and downs, but the dog thing with the drift in the fence, I see only one solution, which kind of irritates the hell out of me, which is I'm gonna go and dig out my fence line by hand, or I gotta go buy like a used snowblower and make it my fence line snowblower or something, because I have to solve this solution where these dogs think they can get over that my fence. So let's talk about some positives. Nobody got out after I put the weights on them. See, Chef's got her weight on her right here. So that's positives. I guess that's, the sheep all look good. They're all in good condition. We've had no trouble. The ram, he apparently is smelling someone doing something good, so he's still doing his job, and he's absolutely recovered his you know, from that limp that he had. I think he just got kicked, if you ask me, and all the excitement from when we had the coyotes come through. It could be worse. I could be living in the city looking at Facebook or whatever it is people do who have nothing to do. I don't mean anything by that. I probably do, but I don't. Anyway, not every day is perfect. Today it has made me grumpier than I'd like, and I know I'm just going to sleep it off tonight and start over tomorrow. But yeah, not much to say.